Hello, welcome back to Gyropunk Plays on Lonely Mountains Downhill. We had a different name last time we were doing these, so I mean by one letter. Wait, hold on. Is it 2 letters? Oh man, my whole world's changed. But hello, welcome. You might be like, Lonely Mountains again? What are you doing? What are you gonna do? We actually have 38 out of 47. We have 9, if I can math correctly. We have 9 achievements to still do. Crash against a rock, tree, a cactus, into the water. I actually don't know where to find that one, but I'm assuming we can figure it out. Spiky baby, we need to hit some cactuses. So, I am back on my Xbox Game Pass version of Lonely Mountains. Yeah, and not that I like had enough of the Switch version, but I got a PC upgrade since the last time we were recording. So I wanted to check it out, and it looks gorgeous. You're not going to be able to see it because you're seeing, 1080 60 frames, but I've got it on 1440 on my side, 165 hertz. It's real good. Alright, so we need to cross all finish lines with Pacebreaker, Javelin, Boar, Geronimo, and that'll do all bikes. So basically we can clear just Trailblazer and Grasshopper. Let's do them in order. I mean, it's already kind of off, but I know the Trailblazer is like my go-to. So I know that's probably why that's done already. So while we're doing that, we could do this one here, which is ride 750 meters without pedaling, and then ride 1,000 meters without braking. So those, I mean, they're kind of synonymous. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some biking done. Yeah, welcome back to the, what's this series called again? Something about gameplay to chill study to. It's kind of gonna be like the same vibes, Let's go Explorer, and then we'll start with hold on. Trailblazer is the one we already did, right? Yeah, so Pacebreaker is the one we're on. Oh, they changed the order of them. Good. Because the Pacebreaker is actually, or the Trailblazer is the better of all of the bikes. So it's kind of cool that they pushed that on everybody at that point. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna find hills, and whenever we can have hills, we could just insert eyes into them and make a horror movie. No, we can just not pedal on them, and that should count. It also should count for not braking. Like, all of this is real good. Oh my goodness. But yeah, welcome back to the series. This is gonna be like an ongoing thing. Basically, my one request was that they make another mountain, and then we could start the series back up. Yeah, basically I was just like, all right, I played this game to death. We did like 120 some episodes. But yeah, if they add a new mountain, I'm just gonna go for it. I'll get all the achievements now, and once they add the new mountains, I'll get whatever achievements they have on there as well. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. How have I been all this time? Well, I mean, if you were paying attention to the Gyropunk dailies, that we've been doing, GPD, up in the hizzy. Basically, Gyropunk dailies are like, they're gonna be the variety of my stuff, and it's gonna be a daily upload. But the kicker about them is that there's no backlog, and it probably doesn't make too much sense for people that don't really watch YouTube on a regular basis, but like gameplay videos, a lot of people would record them in batches and then put them out. Like if somebody's a daily uploader, you know, you don't just you don't record them the day before. For the most part, you want to stay ahead of it. But basically, I'm not staying ahead of it on purpose so that I can comment on stuff and talk about my day specifically, because it really derived from my vlogs. If you were there way back when, yeah, I mean the vlogs are really nice for however long they lasted, like 20 days or something. We're already past that with the GPDs, and they're kind of the epitome of me playing whatever the heck I want, which is like every content creator's dream, right? Like, to be a successful content creator, you kind of have to be like a specialist of sorts and create all your content on specific games. And then your hope and dream is that, you know, you can not siphon, that's the wrong word, because that seems like it's taking from something else. But you want to be able to transfer people from one content to the other as well. Like I've seen a lot of like Destiny 2 only content creators. You know, maybe they on raid days they get like 2,000 viewers, but a lot of times they're chilling at like 300 nowadays, because Destiny's kind of like, you know, on the downhill. For me, I don't have a home game. I don't really have like a dedicated fan base anymore. But the Lonely Mountains videos were probably the closest I was to being successful with a series. So I'm not saying that I'm like bringing this back just for the numbers. I sincerely do love this game, but I also do want to put in my chips towards this DLC, and we'll be playing along. And yeah, doing our best on it. Like the main reason why I stopped playing Lonely Mountains was because I thought I was done, and I didn't really want to go for the achievements. And also I wanted to play Monster Hunter on the Switch version, but on the Switch version of Lonely Mountains, that is, I wanted to pivot into Monster Hunter, but it turned out to be kind of like a bad move. Because it's kind of hard to do batch recordings of Monster Hunter for several reasons. Lonely Mountains, I could play this for 2 hours straight and knock out like a week and a half's worth of videos. To be honest, not that I'm gonna want to do that, because I might, start repeating myself over and over between each one. I mean, I probably already do that. But yeah, let me know if the video quality is good. I have also upgraded my mic since the previous recordings of this. Like, lots of upgrades on the stream side, you know? I feel like you guys are worth it. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I'm also planning on updating the thumbnail. I don't know if that's gonna be up by the time this comes out, but I definitely want it to be up before the DLC is out. Yeah, because I want the thumbnail to match the volcanic version. The new DLC looks nice. You know, it scared me at first because they were like, "Why is he on a boat?" I'll put the trailer link in the description below if you haven't seen it. But it's good. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. A guten Timen? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna support them there. But as far as like end game content for Lonely Mountains, that's the only thing that I'm kind of like. I saw the writing on the wall when I finished all of the challenges. I unlocked all the bikes. I unlocked all the skins. I was like, you know what's left after that, right? Speed running and trying to find the fastest time down these mountains. I feel like the speed running, and I've delved into this subject for sure in Lonely Mountains before, but I feel like speed running is like a facsimile of like math rock. It's like it's kind of, it can be soulless. I'm not saying all of it might be. You know, a lot of people do speedrunning because they really love the game. But for me, it feels like the opposite. Like, if I try to learn a speedrun of a game, I think it's like beating it to death to the point where I never want to see it again. And you know, it depends on your perspective and how you're viewing the game, and more power to you if you can do that, if you could push yourself to the point where you can do that. As for me and my family, we'll just enjoy games for what they are. Cause that's not why I like this game. That's actually, like is not even a strong enough word. I'm pretty sure I'm at the love. I mean, look at my Santa hat. Don't I look like a happy fella? I love this game because of the atmosphere. The very quirky graphics. It's like it has Bob Rossian vibes. And just the scratching and of the bike on the ground. I get all the aesthetics of this game. I feel like are just about perfect, if not like 100% perfect. I don't know what I would change about this game as far as like graphics, audio, gameplay feel, even. Like everything is just kind of like working in synergy in this. It even has like appropriate amounts of difficulty. Because like when you take a leap, like I just did in the previous crash, you might make it. You know, like that right there. Like I probably in my head I'm like I thought I could make that jump, but there was a rock right there, so I have to make sure that I'm avoiding those as well. There's just there's a lot of praise to be sung about this game, and I'm glad that they're like winning rewards doing it. You know, a lot of their Twitter account, like in the last, since I started playing this game, I kind of it was all their event appearances, and I was kind of getting worried. I'm like, oh man, are they still at the promotion phase of the game? Yeah, they're not working on other stuff, but I probably shouldn't have assumed the worst. Because it turns out, you know, they got this new DLC coming out. And hopefully they have more and more and more. Maybe a sequel, you know, so on and so forth. What do you guys think, though? Should I upload these like 5 a week? Would that be okay, so here's the thing. I feel like I burnt myself out doing 7 days a week. Just Just because at some point during my 90 episode run, it just became like a checkbox that I needed to tick off, and I wasn't really that excited about playing towards the end, especially when it got like, you know, extremely difficult. So that's extremely reasonable. But also, I feel like the drip of content being made for this game. Am I phrasing that properly? So the release windows, the release map, I feel like doesn't support me playing it every day for, you know, for 3 months straight, or at least uploading a video for 3 months straight and not running out of content to do. Does that make sense? So when I came into recording this video, I thought I was just gonna do, all right, let's go 7 days a week, 24/7, let's go every single day, 7 days a week, 30-ish days a month. But you know, I'm kind of thinking about rolling back my philosophy on that, and yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a whole lot more fun. Like, just looking at this right now, we have what, like 4 bikes to do, 4 mountains, 4 tracks each that we just kind of have to go through. Did I just do this one? I feel like we just opened up with this one, but you know, let's do it again. Yeah, so 4 bikes, 4 mountains, 1 video per mountain per bike. It's like 16. So 16 videos within 3 weeks. That should bump us to like pretty close to when the new Volcano DLC should be coming out. I don't know when it's coming out for Xbox. You know, if it's only on Steam, then I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with myself, because I don't think like the save file transfers over. Although, you know, just to support the developers, I'd probably just, you know, purchase it again and play it. I just, you know, we'd have to re-earn all the bikes and do all our work again. And I mean, maybe that's how you stretch it out, you know? It's like Northern Lion with his 3 save files that he completed on Binding of Isaac, and Lord knows finishing that post-it, it takes a lot more time than doing all the achievements on this. All right, well, let's get close to wrapping up. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for all your support on all these videos. I hope you're glad that they're back, and I hope you're glad that I'm not playing it on the Switch anymore, because it looks freaking gorgeous. It looks, oh my, did they just add these plants? There's so much color going on my screen right now that I just, my eyes have seen the glory of the okay, we've definitely done this mountain. I'm 100% sure I've seen this area already, but you know, it doesn't hurt to do it twice. It's so nice I did it twice. Like, each area has like a different color scheme, and I love it. That is a good time. All right, let's check out the percentages, see if we're making any progress as far as the downhill with no brakes, and you know, I can ride my bikes with no handlebars, etc., etc. 37%. I'm pretty sure we were at like 12 there. Ride 1,000 meters without braking. I think that one went a little bit slowly up, I think that was at like 71%. I'm gonna have to, you know, double back in the video and look, see if that's true. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of Lonely Mountains Downhill, brought to you by Thunderful Publishing. That's not true because I'm not sponsored, but the game was. You know what I'm saying. All right, thank you so much for all your support. Hit that like, hit that sub, tell your friends if they like Lonely Mountains. This is a great series to just listen to someone play it and maybe lose their mind. Sometimes. All right, I'll catch you on the next one though. Thank you so much for listening. See ya.